Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's great to share some great news on a nice, cool, crisp day. Thank you all for coming here today. This is something that we've been working on for a long time with the relentless effort of TJ and Eric, and we're going to make some great announcements today. But first, before we do that, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce the Vice Chair of our board, Mr. Tommy Spina. He's on the board several years now. He's very much involved with everything that happens with air service development. He's got some interesting locations in mind. Extremely supportive of the organization. He's been a great addition to the board. Why don't you please help me welcome Mr. Tommy Spina.
Up here for this. As I've gotten older, my filter has gotten less. However, I did take a moment to jot down some notes that I promised the staff and executive team that I might look at. I am privileged to be here and asked to have the honor to do what I'm being asked to do today. This is one of those kind of days where I'm convinced that it's good to have a non-paying job. This is without a doubt the best non-paying job a person could have. Serving on the board of the Birmingham Airport Authority has been eye-opening for me. It has been educational, to say the least. It is continually educating me. If nothing else, learning the acronyms. It takes almost a bar exam approach. I said I wasn't going to say it, but the person I'm introducing at one point in his life did practice law until he wised up. When it comes to air service, the collaboration, the expertise, the tenacity and perseverance that goes into what I would call what today is, which is a win, concerning what we're announcing today, are truly staggering. Route development doesn't happen by accident. It happens because the community shows up with data, with vision, and with demand. Birmingham has shown up. In 2025, we came real close to setting an all-time passenger record of nearly 3.3 million passengers through this little terminal that looks like Disneyland because it's so clean and pristine. That kind of robust traffic is not just a number. It's a sign. It's a signal. It's an indicator of a strong local economy. It tells the aviation world that this region, not just Birmingham, is growing, that our businesses are traveling, that our families are exploring, and that our city is on the move. When I looked up breeze, I love the word breeze, and I kept coming across two words that are connected with the naming of Breeze, which is relatively new, 2021, and the words were ease, smooth, transitional, and that was from the passenger's perspective. The other word that I kept coming across was connectivity. And that's what Breeze provides to this city that hasn't been here before they have arrived. It will add connectivity. We have connectivity, but they will add connectivity. Our strong passenger numbers strengthen our case every time we sit across the table from an airline who we are trying to talk to coming to Birmingham and their network planners. They demonstrate that Birmingham can support more service Birmingham can support more competition, and Birmingham can support more choice. And when you combine our solid, very solid financial position, and I'm talking about the Birmingham Airport Authority, our excellent operational performance, 90+%, real close to 100%, 98%, passenger approval ratings, and our clear understanding of what travelers want, it puts us in a very powerful position. Today is proof of that, and we're proud to welcome Breeze Airways as our new partner. I'm not through. I was told I had 4 minutes or so. I'll be close. Breeze, enough about us, Breeze is one of the most exciting growth stories in aviation today. They are a low-fare carrier expanding rapidly, connecting underserved markets and creating new opportunities for both business and leisure travelers. They are innovative. They are nimble. I like that word. They are focused on bringing more nonstop options to cities just like ours. I love their class of services. It's referred to as, a lot like us, nice, nicer, and nicest. How simple. We're grateful that the network planners and executives at Breeze looked at Birmingham, studied the numbers, saw the opportunity, and said yes. Yes matters, because yes means more competition, more convenience, and here's that word that I came across in connection with ease and smoothness, which is what Breeze is all about, more connectivity. For Central Alabama, not just Birmingham. And this is just the beginning. Today we're talking about nonstops to Fort Lauderdale and Raleigh-Durham, but we know that there can be more. If we fill those seats, if we fly Breeze, the opportunities will only grow. And who knows what will be next. Many of you that are here that work with the airport know that I have a pet peeve. So I'll go ahead and not mention it by name, but you'll figure it out. There's a route that many of us remember fondly, very fondly, almost on a daily basis, sometimes just for lunch. A route filled with music, with culture, with cuisine, with deep southern ties, and a short hop to a place that feels like family. In 2004, Hurricane Katrina showed up, and many of their residents ended up here and are still here. Maybe one day, if we can demonstrate the demand, we'll see a nonstop. It reminds me of an old song that might help you. You can sing along if you like. You don't know the words because I made them up. You will recognize the tune. Oh, wind breeze air flies non-stop here. Oh, wind breeze air flies non-stop here. Oh, we want to be in your seats. Wind breeze air comes flying in. That's it. That day is going to come if we show interest, if we show the demand, if we continue to grow together. Today is about partnership. Today is about momentum and connectivity. And today is about saying yes to a bigger future for Birmingham and Breeze together. It is my pleasure to introduce the Vice President of Government and Airport Affairs for Breeze Airways, Eric Fletcher. Top that.
Man, I apologize. I didn't know it was customary to prepare a song. I am woefully unprepared to be here today. Genius rendition. So, as I was introduced, Eric Fletcher, Vice President of Government and Airport Affairs, Breeze Airways. It's actually really exciting to be here. I spent some time here 25 years ago, did a year and a half of my high school here at Hoover, and never thought that I would be back. Bounced around the country a little bit and was at another airline, and then during COVID, I heard about this new startup airline. This startup airline that's vision was to connect small and mid-sized cities to the top destinations that they want to go to. And the idea, or the visionary behind this idea of airline, his name was David Neeleman. He's the airline CEO today. And he's no stranger to starting airlines. Breeze Airways is actually his fifth. But most famous in the U.S. was the original founder of JetBlue, and then has bounced around the globe. And part of the reason he came up with this idea is because even though aviation across the entire country keeps growing, for the most part, it's not additional routes that are growing, it's the rich getting richer. The big airports are growing more with big planes flying back and forth between them. So if you want to go Chicago to LA, there's more and more in those types of flights. But even mid-sized cities like Birmingham that are growing, thriving in and of themselves, lots of them have seen routes reduce. They've seen nonstop offerings go away. And the idea of this new airline that ultimately became Breeze Airways was to restore connectivity and to add new nonstop routes. So, as I said, this was the idea that was presented to me during COVID. And I immediately thought it was a fantastic idea. The best sales job I ever did was getting my wife on board. Hey, at a time when everyone's scared, I want to quit a good job for an idea. But thankfully, my wife was on board, and here we are, Breeze, five years later. With this announcement today, I think we're at over 85 cities now that we're connecting across the country, somewhere between 80-90% of the routes, no nonstop competition, and we're really excited to add 2 more routes today. We're going to quiz people on airport codes. RDU, Raleigh-Durham, FLL, Fort Lauderdale. These 2, no other airline serving them nonstop. Invite you to go to the Breeze website and check out just how incredibly affordable our fares are. We'll be starting these flights July 3rd. Initially, they'll each only operate 2 days a week on Fridays and Mondays to take advantage of people looking to escape for a good weekend. But Breeze is known for growing dramatically in the markets we serve. I can very much tell you that if we sell tickets on these routes, there's a lot more we want to do. Possibly even including the destination that was, we were serenaded with the upsides of. Well, I'm checking my notes to make sure we covered everything. Oh, and our goal is to help Breeze reach and exceed those all-time highs. It was 3.3 million passengers that we need to beat. Once again, one of the things that Breeze, I'm so excited about, our airline has a tendency, we generate new passengers. We're not competing for market share. We're not trying to pull someone off one of the other great airlines that serves there. By adding new nonstop destinations at low fares, we very often are creating new vacations. We're creating new business trips, because when you can afford to go and you're saving time and you're saving money, we have seen just that. And when we look at Birmingham, again, this is a growing, thriving city, but when we look at the airport from the Breeze perspective, we still think it's dramatically underserved, and our hope is that we can sell tickets and that this is just the beginning, and that we have many more destinations and many more frequencies to add to these routes. And then just the last thing I wanted to say, this has been a long time coming. Locally in Birmingham, you have an absolute rock star of an airport administration and board. I've personally worked with TJ and Ron for I think 15 years now, even a few different airlines and other airports, and I can honestly say that you have top-notch representation, and then obviously on the board as well. So excited, and thank you so much for welcoming Breeze to Birmingham.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you for being here today. This is such an exciting day for us, guys. Thank you all for attending. We've got some refreshments back in the back. We look forward to more events like this in the future, and we appreciate you all taking the time to join us today. So please hang around and have some refreshments, and thank you again for coming.
And one more thing for those of you who parked on the parking deck, we do have validations for you. I'm sorry. So Elise there's kind of holding our hand up. If you'll look for her, we'll make sure you get out of jail free. Okay? Thank you.